We are talking with Coach RV, the baseball coach at J.H. Rose for nearly 50 years. He's the winningest high school baseball coach in North Carolina and an honest, caring man.
My name is Ronald Vincent. I am the head baseball coach at Rose High School, and I am also the director of the Babe Ruth programs in the summertime for the Greenville Recreation and Parks Department. I've been coaching baseball since I was in college. I started coaching Little League baseball, and then I got in started teaching high school in 1969 when I got out of college, East Carolina. And then I came to Rose in the fall of 1973, and I've been coaching baseball at Rose since 1974, spring of '74, and coached football a lot during that time, and some basketball and some wrestling and other stuff. So I've been at it since a long time, a lot of years. We have a lot of great kids come through. You know, I think the people give children a bad rap, and it's not accurate. You know, they do what they're supposed to do in their own time, and really want to be coached. Now, most of these kids are really good people. Most of them are going to be great, and that's what keeps me going. That's what I like. And we've got another great group of people coming up right now. Good people. You know, all these kids have these aspirations, and we just try to get them to be the best player they can be, and that's the motivation. And there's a lot of competition in Greenville. There's a lot of good kids, you know, with the programs that we have here, the Little League programs and the Babe Ruth programs and all this, a lot of competition. So that kind of motivates the kids right there by itself. So we do a lot, and the motivation is a big factor. And the kids that really want to play are a lot of fun to coach. We talk to them about making good decisions and being good people. And you know, our kids volunteer quite a bit. We do Salvation Army work. We do cleanup work. Our kids, and you don't have to jump on them about it. They'll do it. They'll do it. All you have to do is tell them when and where, and most of them are right there ready to do it. So yeah, that's a big deal and it should be a big deal for everybody. It should be. And saying that, kids really want discipline. They want to come out here and have it organized and do what they're supposed to do. And it doesn't have to be yelling and screaming and fussing. It's just that, all right, it's your turn. You be where you're supposed to be when it's your turn, and you know, and that's the kind of discipline. The kids like that better. They like situations that are structured and you know, they know what's up. They know what they expect. Well, you know, I was born in Greenville, and actually I was born and raised on 14th Street, right by the dorms, where the dorms are now. It was RFD 3. It was a dirt road back when I was born, you know, like 70 years ago. But you know, the Greenville programs. Greenville's such a great place to raise children. It's such a great place to have families. You know, the recreation and parks, and they got this and they got that. They got, you know, there's a lot here for families, for children to do. A lot for the families to do. There's a lot of things, and you know, if you want to be, you're close to the ocean, you're close to the rivers, you're close. Greenville's just a good place now. It's getting a little bit too big for me, but that's not going to change, I don't think. But yeah, it's good, and you know, a lot of these people we grew up with just the same way. This is a good place to be. Good place to be. And the thing about it is, it's just like Elm Street Park that you said you've seen. Look at all the people that have benefited from this stadium, from the park. How many people come out here and just, if not to play, to watch? And you know, over the years, it's been generations. Yeah, generations of people. And it's like Elm Street Park. You go down there, and there's people down there all the time swinging and sliding, and not necessarily playing baseball, but it's a good investment for a city. And I think that's what makes Greenville nice, kind of. I love Elm Street Park.
Oh.
You got to also, yeah. Well, it's impossible to single out one best player, but you know, people ask me that frequently, and these are the guys. The first thing, they've got talent. They've got some talent. Second thing, they work at it. It's important to them, you know, and they have a strong desire to succeed. And these guys, all of them come to practice every day, ready to practice, and they listen. That's one of the traits that all of them have. They listen to the coaches, and you know, the guys that come out here that really hard-headed, stubborn, won't listen, they hit a point. But these other guys that let themselves be coached, they're the ones that separate themselves. They separate themselves, and all of them have a work ethic. All of them have a work ethic, and then, and like I said, the first thing, they got talent. they got skill. This goes without saying, especially in baseball. But even in football and basketball, it's the same thing. Kids that let themselves be coached and listen and want to get better.